Hello, collective. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Patience with Spirit here. You're high sensitive, psychic intuitive. Here doing collective reads for psychic development. Collective detective on the case, solving mysteries, getting higher perspectives of linear views. With the help of my spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. Oh my gosh, look. And at the top of the deck is a golden triangle. I'm telling you, I can't make it up. Yes, spirit. Oh, look. Come through as a spirit. And here's the triangle. Oh, awards. Oh, no, awards to you, awards to you, awards to you. I love you, spirit. Come through. Come on, let's dive in. Remember, time's fluid. So this could be past, present, or future. But whatever Spirit decides to show us is going to be for our highest good to get a higher perspective. Infamous. Awards. Infamous. What is going on here, Spirit? Spirit awards. Infamous. Infamous Spirit awards. Alright, I got vow. Some kind of promise. Some kind of secret that everyone, a vow that nobody would see. I see like a bunch of hands, like they made a pact, a vow. They made some kind of pact in the dark or something. You know, even the moons are dark. Hollow. Oh, the moons are hollow. Oh, interesting. Hey, I'm working, okay? So try to be quiet for me.
Okay.
Thanks, baby.
Good morning.
Alright, so far, some kind of vow or secret or agreement or pact has been made in the dark by possibly something about being hollow, about one, oh, there's one dove, and the spirit just said one, about one secret that they made a pact about that is sealed with a diamond, and on the outside is everything else. There's 1, 2, 3 hands, and I see two male, it looks like 2 male hands and 1 female hand. Alright, the next card is the Siren reversed. You know, that's so funny. I was literally just being educated about sirens by someone in the collective. And she said that sirens lure in those who have low vibration and they use lust to do it. But only those that vibrate with that frequency can be snatched up by a siren. Sirens are creative, they're feminine, they're beautiful, they're energetic, they're intuitive, but reversed might be the opposite of that. Yeah. Maybe someone who uses sexuality, spirit says bordering, could be borderline personality disorder. I'm not a doctor, I'm just reading the energy. Bordering on manipulation, using sex as manipulation kind of energy. Yep, okay. Let's continue. Oh, you know what? And look, there's, Spirit said the 1, O-N-E, and there's 1 gem here, 1 gem here, and 1 pigeon or dove. And the dove and the mermaid tail are both black and white. They don't have any color. Huh. Okay. Spirit, please tell me more. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being with me always. I am eternally, humbly grateful for all you do for me. And I'm so happy to be here. Introduce. Spirit says introduce. So 2 fell out. I got the Forest reversed. And the Poet. Man, the Siren and the Poet just always come out together. Frank. Something about Frank, Spirit says. Introduce Frank. So, you know, this kind of looks like this. Like a continuation of this, you know? Like what? Huh. But reversed. So, what I'm getting from the Forest reversed is maybe something at home, not in a forest or out in the open, but something at home, something close to home, something close to home that involves a reverse siren energy, lustful, prideful, materialistic, very 3D, very like unbalanced root chakra. And we have a Poet. Smoke. Oh my gosh, it looks like smoke. Spirit said smoke. Turn this up. Oh.
The number 8.
Number 8. Something done at home to a poet. That this poet. Oh look, and there's the poet's holding something. Probably this. One of these gems. The secret. They're holding a. They know. Okay, so this could possibly be 2 people that took this vow or something, or made some kind of pact. Oh, there's 2 hands here. Look, hands. Look at all the hands. Okay. So some kind of pact made in a home by a poet and a reverse siren. So can you please tell us more about this vow or siren? The Bardo. The Bardo. So right off the bat, L could be significant. I see many years ago. Spirit said this could have happened many years ago.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Many years ago there was a trap. Someone set a trap. Maybe multiple people, because there's so many skulls in this, looking at one eye. So lots of people focused on one person. Possibly this poet, because look, the eye in the circle. And then it's all dark all around and the colors in the middle. So I think that this poet was being watched by shadowy figures that, I don't know, could possibly have, I mean, they're all skulls, so that implies to me like maybe setting some kind of trap, or I don't know. Impersonator. Spirit says impersonator.
to be.
Maybe the siren in reverse was trying to impersonate the poets. Alright, let's continue. Excuse me. Whoa. Well, what's to come out right here? 2. Unseen. And gnosis, which is knowledge. So knowledge about something unseen by a group of people to a poet. So some kind of knowledge is coming out about a group of people that may have possibly took some kind of pact or vow in the hollows of night under dark moons in a dark place with a reverse siren and a poet. Okay. Let's continue. That's hot. You'll never stop me. Not even with my hot tea. Alright. Let's ask our Egyptian friends. Selkis healing. So right away, Michael. Spirit just said Michael. Michael next to me. So right away I see a cat cutting the head off of a snake. And she's got a scorpion on her head. And she's putting her hand out like, yep, off with his head. What?
I had a long life.
I had a long life. Someone said I had a long life. And number 33. So 1:17 on the clock, 17th today. So some kind of snake's head got cut off. Somebody's head got cut off. Metaphorically. Somebody's head got cut off because a secret came out, or an unseen knowledge came out about a group of people that were focusing on a
8 o'clock.
poet, possibly setting up a trap for the poet,
7.
possibly by 7 people, Spirit says. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 moons in this vow. Or maybe there's 9 people. Not 7 to 9 people. Spirit, please tell us some more information about this situation. Please help us get a higher perspective. I have 2. I have devastation and resourcefulness. Amut and Nam. I think so. There's 3 characters in this boat, and I know Amit is the eater of souls, I think. Devastation. She brings
Homework.
devastation. Spirit says I should do my homework. Okay, let me look it up. So I just did my homework, and It says Ammit, which is this card. Ammit is an ancient Egyptian goddess who serves the goddess Ma'at in the underworld. Ma'at judges souls. Whenever a soul is deemed evil or unworthy, Ammit eats them, thus earning her moniker, Devourer of the Dead. What? Huh. A hippopotamus, a lion, a crocodile. So Ammit eats the dead? The god Ammit was always on hand after you died in case she was needed. She was not viewed as a god, but she was viewed as a good force because she destroyed evil. Although Ammit is seen as a devouring entity, she is neutral and strictly serves at the whim of the other deities to take souls that have sinned against the gods and send them into oblivion. Look, there's 3 people in a boat right here. It's like she's making sure it's 7 again. 7 to 10 people are possibly. She's making sure they take responsibility for coming against a god, coming up against a god. What? And look at this. So there's a bobcat cutting a head snake off, and there's a bobcat here, a snake, and a bull. So possibly this snake is accompanied by 2 people. Yes. So at least 3 people are being judged or receiving some kind of healing for the devastation they've caused against a god, for coming up against a god. Excuse me. Through technology. I have resourcefulness. So I don't know why I want to say technology right away. This reminded me of like a loading bar, and then it's like displaying a man. So it was like looking at someone through some kind of resourcefulness. Sinister. Spirit says sinister, with sinister reasons. Using some kind of resource that was available to them. See, he's like presenting it like, here you go, use this. Huh. By a god or someone with... Oh, look. There's the bullhead or whatever. Or horns. So somebody with some kind of power over somebody. Or to have power over somebody? A god? What? What the freak? So the vow was to cut the head off the snake? The vow is to cut the head off the snake. Alright, well, let's keep going. I don't know. Oh.
Background.
Excuse me. Ow. So, in the past, there was some kind of vow made, a hollow vow, some kind of vow between multiple people, at least between 3, 7, and 9, depending on the situation. Put it where it fits. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, it's not for you. Just keep it going. And it was initiated by a siren in reverse. This vow that was taken by multiple people under a black hollow moon, or by hollow people under the moon. Some kind of pact or secret was made in a house or in a building of some kind, or a field, maybe even, to receive some kind of healing, to cut the head off a snake, to cause some kind of, bring some kind of devastation to a poet. Oh, look at this. In secret, look how, remember I said the resourcefulness was kind of like, reminded me of a computer? And then look at this. It looks like the same colors, and all these people are around. And then there's this God looking at a little human, like almost like a screen. I want to say that these people are watching you online or something, or able to see you online without you seeing them. They are able to see you, but you can't see them, is what I'm getting. Yeah, they're able to know you, but you don't know them. Yeah, that's what this is. So there's like some kind of group that has made this vow to like watch you online or something, or these are skulls, so it's not for a good thing. They're watching you for something, to gain some unseen knowledge about you or something, or they're trying to. So that's what I have so far. Let's get some more information about this vow or this siren. Like, what are they keeping? What was the vow?
Car.
Spirit said car. The first card that popped out is animals. And there's a little boy who's holding a lamb. So an animal lover, a herder, an adult male possibly with a possessive love style, possibly attacked by an animal. That's what it says on the back. Alright, so about something with animals.
X-ray.
Spirit says X-ray. X-ray. See through. See through. The next card is Wisdom Keeper. Wise person, well-informed, enlightened, wounded healer. Huh. So, something about
Wickets.
hurting a wisdom keeper or taking care of a wise person or someone well informed. Let me keep going. Spirit, can you please elaborate? Alright. Spirit, can you please elaborate on these two cards, animals and wisdom keepers? I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I think this animal lover and wisdom keeper. Spirit says hackers. Oh my god, hackers? Didn't I just say online? Someone's watching you online or something? I think that you've been hacked or something. Or hackers are looking at you. Or hackers are looking at you like an animal. Oh, look at this. Look. So there's animal, the little kid with the... And then the poet's holding something in his hands and the little boy's holding something. Okay, so... So this poet is an animal lover who's enlightened and a wisdom keeper. Who's possibly being watched online by multiple people, by hackers. And X-ray, they're trying to like learn, they're trying to see through you. They're trying to look through you or something. I don't know. They made a vow to do this or something. Some kind of vow they made to watch you online? I don't get it. Why? Who cares? Or maybe what they're watching is well and is powerful. Maybe Spirit just said power. Maybe what they're watching is powerful because of your birthday. I don't know. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. Please continue giving us messages from years to now. Can you please help us understand what this vow was? This vow entailed. Why did they make it? What was the end game? Is it still going on? Okay, different cards? Okay. Okay. What was this vow they made to watch this person online? Action. 8 of Wands. Some kind of hasty, speedy movement or action that was taken possibly during a travel or a holiday that's starting to gain momentum now, that is supposed to have results that will pay off some kind of solution to something. This vow was a solution to something that was made in a haste. It was made for progress, but it might have been rushed in a time of excitement. Maybe by an emotional reaction instead of thinking on your feet. It wasn't something well thought out. It was just something that was done in a haste without thinking. Oh shoot. Okay. So a vow was made in haste, and it's gaining momentum. Possibly something to do with romance. Next card is Four of Swords.
Wait and see.
So it was made in a, didn't I say emotional response? Fear, anxiety. Excuse me, I have spirit burps. It happens when you connect sometimes. Your body reacts to the vibration. Mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, rest, peace, sanctuary, meditation, healing, hospitalization, introspection, planning for the future. Oh shoot, you guys. Check this out. So whatever these three people did, look at the similarities. So there's 3 swords, and here's Amit laying down, and then look at the colors here and the colors of the window, and then look at what's on underneath Amit, the sword. This gives like live by the sword, die by the sword kind of vibe. Like these people did something in a moment of fear and anxiety.
Wait and see.
Wait and see twice in a row. I've never seen that before. Look. Wait and see twice. Oh man, I don't know if I want to see what's gonna happen. Oh, and here's 8 of Wands. So remember I said it was between 3, 7 to 9 people, depending on your situation. They probably should have made this decision over some meditation. They probably should have relaxed. They made it in a moment of stress, expecting to feel like they were planning for the future to feel rest, or whatever this was supposed to bring them peace about something. It was supposed to be a solution for the future. It was supposed to be a solution for the future that was taken in a haste. Oh my gosh, I can't even shuffle these cards. Can you please tell us what this decision was, what this plan was, what this action was taken?
Write it down.
Spirit said to write it down. They didn't write it down. They didn't have a plan. It was just kind of like, okay, we'll do this and then we'll go from there. So it didn't really have any plan for the future. That's what they probably should have done, is maybe thought this through, wrote it down, maybe marinated on it a day or two. They did it because they were lacking. The world card reversed. Lack of success, lack of achievement.
Delusionist.
A delusionist. They were delusional about something. Disappointment, burden,
Astral.
lack of completion. Astral. Something about astral? What I've been working for is already done. Yeah, this person was working in a lack. These people were in a lack mentality, fear-based. That's root chakra blockage. Very materialistic, very me, like, oh my gosh, look. I said root chakra, look. The siren reverse with the red at the bottom and then the red at the bottom here. Yeah, block root chakras for these people. Very materialistic, very out for yourself. Live by the sword, die by the sword. That's why this vow was made. Okay, so now we know like what emotional and mindset they were in. But now I want to know what they did. Like, what was the vow? What did window? Spirit says astral, delusionist astral window. So this, someone in here could possibly be looking through a window in the astral realm or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep going. So what was the vow about? What was the vow about? You know what? Oh my god, look at this right here at the bottom. Religious devotion. And vow. Interfere. Someone's religious beliefs were interfering with this wisdom keeper. Huh. Some discovery of betrayal. Empty, Spirit says, empty betrayal from a prophet-led faith. Some kind of betrayal by a promiscuous prophet discovering themselves in an age of discovery. Public execution. Trauma betrayal. Huh. So this wisdom keeper is mystical and this vow is reverent or evangelical. What? Okay. Sure. And then let's keep going. Two of Wands. Fear of change, indecisiveness, restricted options, failed negotiations, lack of activity. Oh shoot. So I'm getting, I want to keep saying convert. I want to keep saying convert. I don't know why I want to keep saying that. Convert. Something about a conversion. Emily, Spirit says. So I think that the vow was a change of options, negotiations, or activity for an animal lover who to open the window astrally of a animal lover, possibly a little boy who loves animals, to make them Fear of change to make them indecisive. Restricted options, failed negotiations, and lack of activity
Crossroads.
to make them at a crossroads. The vow was made in a haste to watch a mystic, enlightened healer and an animal lover because of restricted options and failed negotiations. Nine of Swords. To bring terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, inability to cope with life. That was their vow? What the fuck? Why would you make a vow like that with multiple people because of religious beliefs? I mean, okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. Open flame at the top. Something about religion, and look how hot it gets at the top. Look how hot it gets when you concentrate the heat. When you want power and you concentrate the heat. Mason. Doesn't this look like a temple or something? Masonic temple? And a vow? A vow made possibly by Masons? Skull and Bones. Who else would have the ability to have so many people watch you? You're being watched by Freemasons? That are in the fire? Or getting fired? Or getting lit on fire? Or try to light these religious mysticals, these mystical animal lover and wisdom keeper on fire? What? Warning. Warning, fire alert. There's a bunch of assholes in the building trying to kill ya. Why is everybody trying to kill you? Sword and Rose. Oh my gosh. Clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. This group made a vow to not let something come to light. They swore by Sword and Rose to honor some kind of vow, to honor this vow. Secrets, mysteries concealing. The unseen. To protect secrets, mysteries, unseen. Masons. To protect gnosis. Hidden knowledge. Well informed. They're trying to kill you because you're a wisdom keeper. Because you're a truth teller. They're trying to stop you because you know a secret or a mystery that they're trying to keep concealed. Right. Spirit said right. They're trying to hide something and they're afraid that you're going to find out or you know. What are they hiding? Not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, and fear frustrations. taking action to some kind of hasty action to stop you from revealing the truth about something, to create distance and space, to create a blockage for you so you wouldn't reveal some kind of knowledge, because they have anxiety about what it is. So they focused on hindering your growth, focus, and soul finding. Or, oh my gosh, look at this.
6 o'clock.
Not enough and nourish. So these people are in a lax mentality state and are not nourished. They don't know how to nourish themselves, or they don't have, or maybe the knowledge of how to nourish yourself. And this just fell out, intimacy. So they're trying to stop the knowledge of how to nourish yourself, how to self-growth, self-focus, self-finding, and how to have healthy, bonding, confiding, sensual moments with people. Because this wisdom keeper and animal lover have some kind of mystical religious devotion where they're enlightened and well-informed, a healer. They must have some kind of platform or something because of the hacking and the technology that has some kind of knowledge. So the Masons are trying to stop them because they have knowledge on social media? What? Okay. Who cares? Like, isn't it a good thing? Yeah, isn't it lighthearted? Finding out and change, things coming to light and healing. Huh. Yeah, how to be lighthearted.
You scared them away.
How to be lighthearted. How to spread lightheartedness and how to heal peers, third parties, and how to heal from attachments. They don't want that. Heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, but it was reversed. So this healer, animal lover, they made a vow in haste to stop this from happening. Charles. Spirit says Charles. Because they fear change. Because lack of activity? Oh, that's what they wanted for your platform. Lack of activity. Failed negotiations. They wanted you to fear change. So you would be afraid to make content. So you'd be afraid to make fire. Jack and Charles. Maybe they're Masons. The snake. Again, a snake. Remember the lynx cutting the head off the snake with Selkis? Well, the head's cut off now. The snake is reversed. So it's definitely been taken down. Or competition, enemy, the other woman. Look over your shoulder. Yeah, so you're teaching people the opposite of this. How to not, it's not about competition, and we're not enemies, and we don't have to be the other woman. You don't have to look over your shoulder. Like, it doesn't have to be this way. We can have balance and harmony. Yeah, they want us to stay in victimhood mentality, because then it makes us easier to desire things, crave things we don't need outside of ourselves. To always be thinking of how are we going to get more and more and more. Yeah, look at this. The flame. Look. She's getting lit up because she just keeps thinking about what she doesn't have. She's in a lack mentality. That's what they want. So whatever you're making on your platform, whatever it is, you're well informed, some kind of wounded healer, a wise person who's enlightened, who loves animals, who's hurting in
Thomas.
your peers, and you're an influencer. You're influencing the public and teaching them how to be lighthearted. And the reason why they don't want you doing that is because then they can't keep you in a lack mentality where you need them. Where you need them. They need us to need them. Huh. If we don't need them, they don't have any power over us. Wow. Not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, still upset.
Right.
So this vow has something to do with a union, a marriage union. This vow has something to do with a marriage union and of conversations avoided, boundaries crossed.
Around.
So there could possibly be some marriage or union or
Relator.
I feel like some kind of line was crossed or boundary in where it started from this marriage or some kind of soul connection or devotion to this vow that brought in multiple people that could possibly be Freemasons to use technology to try and spy on a wisdom keeper so they don't release knowledge. So they stop releasing knowledge. Whew, jeez. Okay. Oh, yes. What is the knowledge? Or what is the knowledge? How did they try to stop it? How did they try to stop it? How did they try to stop that? They tried to stop it by your self-esteem, self-worth, but upside down. Oh, yeah, look at this. Two of Wands, pride upside down, to make you to shelter you, to make you fear change, indecisiveness, failed negotiations, to make you feel like to mess with your self-esteem so you wouldn't post stuff, to make you feel like what you're posting isn't good, so you should stop doing it kind of thing. Like, oh, why you really shouldn't post that because it's just, it's kind of stupid, kind of thing. Like trying to poke at your confidence.
Empty.
Empty, Spirit says, live and learn. So they were like development training experience. They're like, you don't have enough experience. We're the Masons. We have the experience, but it's a secret, so they can't tell you that they're a Mason. So they're mad at you that they think they have more knowledge or experience than this person, but yet it's a secret, so they can't even say that they do.
Overnight.
And you must be some kind of overnight sensation that's blowing up, and you don't have any credentials or, bibbity bobbity boo that you've done to get to where you're at. And they don't like it. They don't like that you have knowledge so easily that they had to do horrible things for. Neutrality. Didn't I say that Amit is a neutral goddess that devours the souls of the dead that try to come up against gods? I think this wisdom keeper is a god incarnated. What? That's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my gosh, and they're getting justice. Equality. Yeah, because just because you had to drink the blood of a child to gain your knowledge, it doesn't mean it's the only way to do it. You could just meditate and heal your childhood wounds, and then you would know just as much, if not more. And then you wouldn't have to feed off of people. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, man. All because they think you shouldn't know that stuff. The gnosis, the esoteric knowledge. Oh my gosh. Lacquering, yeah. Lacquer, shine like lacquer. This is so silly. It's like, I thought it was going to be something like, I don't know, not that. Like to go through all this trouble. You made a vow about this? Or maybe the vow was about being a Mason. Where you look for people who are well informed and you try, that is your vow, to make sure those people don't shine like lacquer. Oh, boom. I gotcha. Yeah. Stress. Now they got headache, pressure, lack of sleep because they came up against a god. Restlessly, they came up against a god. And that's why Amma is bringing devastation, because they came up against a god and because they thought they were more powerful. Yeah, they thought they were more powerful and could gain power over you. Conclusion, cultivate, profit. Possibly even profit off of you. It's almost like they had esoteric knowledge, but no knowledge of self. And so they looked at someone with knowledge of self, a wise person, as a threat, because they didn't go through any Mason or witchcraft, or they got their knowledge just by, I don't know, how did they get their knowledge? Archangel Michael, please protect me. I'm in a golden bubble of love and light. Please protect me from any energy that is not my own, my vibration or higher, that matches the divine vibration. Please activate my smoky quartz armor. Brian could be significant. Brian. Alliance, trust, honest, compatibility. An alliance. What is this alliance about? You might gain some kind of alliance. This whole situation might have gained an alliance for you. For these people gang stalking you, basically. Probably hacked your information, probably spying on you. And if they're the Masons, they're able to do that. They probably have, I'm saying, like judges, doctors, lawyers, all in their back pocket. Hackers at the drop of a dime can probably, yeah, okay, yep, okay, you got it. Hey, I need you to put a thing out on this person because they're doing this. You got it. Okay, you got it. Triumph, yeah. They probably thought, like, they're such hot shit. You know, no one's got a higher vantage point than God, you know. Adios. Oh, now I know what this is. This vow is made. Yeah, these humans made a vow to work in the dark, and to, God has flown away. The God is represented by the dove. God has flew the coop. There's no God here. So these people are void of God, of spirituality. They've been dabbling in dark spiritual practices, lighting black candles, hopping on one foot, and they've been in alliance with a dark force. They probably have a God complex. They think that it's okay to do this to people, to watch them and to gang stalk them and to violate their privacy and probably steal their knowledge. I mean, it's on a public platform. It's for everybody. So they were expecting triumph over this wisdom keeper, but it said Amit is the eater of souls for those who have come up against gods. That's what it said. So this well-informed wisdom keeper must be a god. Can you please elaborate on that? Can you please elaborate on this wisdom keeper? Who's this wisdom keeper? Let me change that. Okay. Who's this wisdom keeper? I'm going to do my divine femme deck. Because if she's a god, she's a divine feminine. Let's see which one she is. Ooh, cool. Oh, shoot. What's popped out? Participants. So we have Our Lady Guadalupe. Oh, look how beautiful she is. The Empress of Protection. She's protected. She's divinely protected. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. This wisdom keeper is divinely protected. Sakina. The presence of divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. That's why she's a wisdom keeper, and she has built a platform where she shares the knowledge. Or he, take it where it resonates. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I don't think they knew. Doris? I don't think they knew that this person was a divine feminine. And they came up against them and they got burned. Because they're divinely protected by God. God, like God, like known before. God, like in God we trust, like Father God, like my dad God. Like no one before God. Like I don't understand what these people forget. They stay in this darkness for so long and they use this power against humans for so long that they categorize humans and they think that they're like God and they can play God on people's lives. It's so weird. It's really sick. Please tell me more. Daydream. Relax. Yeah, this person is... all this divine femme does is daydream. She hears easily and receives messages and daydreams regularly. She relaxes, he relaxes, put it where it fits, opens their mind to receive without directing. Purple has a totally open purple third eye crown chakra. Without directing thoughts, just notice feelings, visions, ideas, as if you're watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. I love that. Oh, let me show you the picture. Just an angel just relaxing in her feminine energy. Feminine. Wow, I love that. Wow, that is so cool. I have never read anyone who is divinely protected. That's so cool. Okay, what else? Tell me more. So what is happening now? How did they find out she was divinely protected? Let me see. How did they find out that this person was divinely protected? Or maybe they don't even know. Maybe they just didn't know, and that's the hasty action they took. They didn't find out first. They didn't do their homework. They didn't do their homework on this person. They read them the book, like the book of a cover, and they just went off of that. They just went off of that. Wow. Can you tell me more about this divinely protected God? That's so cool. Tell me a little more. Oh. Baby steps reversed. Yeah, they did not take... You can go. You can go. 1, 3, 2, 1, jump. You know, they didn't take baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. They didn't follow their intuition. They just did what made sense at the time. Not long term. They just did what made sense at the time, which doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good for later, because it's always changing. It's always moving. It never stops changing. You have to be able to make decisions for the long term. If I make this decision now, how will it affect me long term? What are the things I need to do to find out? Imprint. Message of guidance and freedom reversed. And look, Amit's carrying these 3 people away. Either these people are passing, like Amit's going to eat them and passing to the underworld, or they're going to jail for something they did. What did they do? Because look, these people are they're all in like straight jackets or whatever. They have no freedom. Freedom reversed. Surrender to the sweetness.
Find the light.
Find the light. But reversed. So maybe that is their taking of their freedom, their ability to find the light, their ability to find sweetness in life. Maybe that is their punishment. I'm not sure. I would love to know, like, what they did. Like, what did they do to this God, this reincarnated God that they didn't know because they judged a book by its cover, and they didn't do their homework. They weren't well informed. They did it possibly on a romantic holiday, so they were, already in a heightened state of delusions, I guess. Tell me more about this alliance. There seems to be some kind of alliance, or maybe they made an alliance with each other, and that was the vow to come up against this person. Someone went to a spiritual advisor about you. That's how they found out. That's how they found out who you were, because whatever was happening wasn't working. and they were starting to get anxiety about it. Possibly hospitalization.
9 spirits.
Potential opportunity, new beginning. So this alliance brings opportunity and new beginnings so far. Possibly from a spiritual advisor, or they went to a spiritual advisor, or a spiritual advisor wants to be in alliance with you. Groups, growth, expression. Yeah, possibly someone interested in your growth. Since you do have a platform and you do have divine energy, clearly you are well informed. So maybe someone saw that in all of this and wants to
1 o'clock.
align with you. Cut cords. Cut cords. Spirit, can you please tell me more about this group? Tell me more about this group, who they are. Some kind of unit that made a vow in a house or a building or a field about a well-informed divine feminine. Somebody serves alcohol. Huh. So I said they work all over, you know. Maybe somebody tried to communicate with this well-informed person to mess with them mentally, their mentality, and serve them alcohol for something. Serve them alcohol. Why would they want to serve them alcohol? Why would they want to? Someone wants to serve you alcohol to cut cords? Robot? Spirit says robot. To make you look like a robot? Maybe to make you look like you're not divine feminine? Or divine feminine's not allowed to... This is Kingy. Kingy's my grandfather. I mean, my sister's dad. Husband. My mom's ex-husband. Spirit just said husband. They killed me for money. Mind, body, headache. Mind, body, soul imbalance. Headaches. Call the FBI. So these people are killing family members for money? They tried to kill you for money. Or imbalance your mind, body, soul and kill your mind, body, soul. So you would let go. So you would let it all go. Oh. So you wouldn't regenerate or transform. So you wouldn't have stability or structure, so you couldn't manifest. Can you please tell me more about this group? Alright, let's see. Can you tell me more about this group? These Masons. What can you tell us about these Masons? Is there anything we need to know? Can you tell us about these Masons? past life. Deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So these people are in karmic lessons right now, repeating patterns. That's why they got headaches. There's a headache. That's why they got their butts whooped by God, because they came up against a freaking God, like made a hasty decision. So are they being taken down then? Is this like, what's happening with them, Spirit? Are they going down? Look, tower at the bottom. Yep, they're going down. You can see those people falling off. I'm going down. I'm going down. 'Cause you ain't around, baby. And Page of Cups. The lessons they learned are going to be using their intuition, learning about emotional issues, learning how to be a dependent youth with imagination, with psychic and emotional abilities, how to attend, how to be thoughtful, how to be cooperative and quiet and have good ideas and use my intuition. That's what they're learning from this tower moment. I want to know more about this freaking group. Can you please tell me more about this group, if there's anything to tell? This group's lesson is gluttony. They did this a lot. Oh, Freemasons! I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up. No, 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 no. Rosicrucian Freemasons made a vow to stop this person who they thought was a peasant, who is giving out knowledge that they recognize, and they're like, how does she have this knowledge? She shouldn't have this knowledge. She's just a woman. How can a woman have this knowledge? Ho, 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 ho. Get the hell out of here. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. I cannot make it up, you guys. Yeah, Masons. Spirit said Masons. Mason card came out. Skull and Bones. Watching someone who's got their third eye open. That's what this is about. Oh. Look at this. Saintly. Someone who's saintly. A caretaker, philanthropist, savior or hero, a martyr. Cult. Yeah, these people are in a cult of some kind. The secret society that's like a cult with psychological and verbal abuse. Torture tactics. Wow. Truth seeker, didn't I say? I said well-informed truth seeker, because this person is well-informed because she's a divine feminine. She has direct contact with God. She talks to God, and God tells her the truth, and she should be scared. She's not scared because she's divinely protected. This person's not scared. This person has so much protection. Look, it came out right here. She has the Empress of Protection. Our Lady of Guadalupe is standing over her with a golden bubble. You can't penetrate it. And that's what happened to these people. They probably do this to people all the time. See these swords? They do this constantly. If they don't like what you say, if they don't like who you are, they don't like how you dress, you don't do what they say, you don't follow what they say, you have secrets that you can reveal. They're doing this because you're bringing out secrets that they don't want people to know about. Because you're highly intuitive, you're divine, you talk to God, you are well informed, a truth seeker. You're investigating, a spiritual investigation, spiritual court, bringing justice to the collective. I'm very passionate about this. Yeah, these guys, they do this all the time, and it probably works on everybody. Whatever they're doing to this person, I don't know what it is, but it's in a group. See, some kind of cult,
15,
a guru or idol that they follow, where they have people that give them money. They probably, take that money. Revolution. The revolution's here. This war or uprising. Yeah, they're getting dirt. They're getting mud on their face now because in this age of information, you got people waking up, and there's too many people waking up to stop it. So, well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I want to end it on a good note. How can I end this? How can we end this? Let's end it with a soul card. So tell us about this situation on a soul level. What are we learning? What are we gaining on a soul level? Yeah, we're going to be learning about some injustices taken against a light worker. We're going to have an uprising because of this. It's going to cause a lot of, it's going to vivify. It's going to make very vivid and clear what happens in the dark. It's going to bring it to light for sure. All right. Me and inner strength. So, and then look at this green in the middle there. Yeah, so it's gonna require some inner strength to get through this, and it already has for sure. But nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. And then me upside down. So these people looked for power outside of themselves. They didn't heal wounds, and they gathered power from forces outside of themselves. And that gave them a false sense of inner strength or power over people. And they're realizing now that really they've searched outside of themselves for power because they're powerless. And see how it's all dark in the middle? So it was all an illusion, the power they had. It wasn't real power, because now they came up against a divine being who has the same amount of knowledge as them, maybe even more. They could possibly learn from this person. And because they weren't a man or looked a certain way, they didn't do their homework. They just assumed that this person's like the rest because they had judgments on them, and they deemed them not worthy enough to be in their presence. Or they had knowledge that they didn't want people getting out because they didn't deserve to have it because of whatever prejudices they have. But now this is an experience that's showing them they need to do the inner work. If they want true power that doesn't come a Libra, that doesn't come at a cost or a price, that doesn't hurt people, that doesn't take from people, that's sustainable, that never ends, you have to go within. You don't find that outside of yourself. Ever. Goodbye. Hello, collective. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Patience with Spirit here. You're high sensitive, psychic intuitive. Here doing collective reads for psychic development. Collective detective on the case, solving mysteries, getting higher perspectives of linear views. With the help of my spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. Oh my gosh, look. And at the top of the deck is a golden triangle. I'm telling you, I can't make it up. Yes, spirit. Oh, look. Come through as a spirit. And here's a triangle. Awards. No, awards to you, awards to you, awards to you. I love you, spirit. Come through. Come on, let's dive in. Remember, time's fluid. So this could be past, present, or future. But whatever Spirit decides to show us is going to be for our highest good to get a higher perspective. Infamous. Awards. Infamous. What is going on here, Spirit? Spirit Awards. Infamous. Infamous Spirit Awards. Alright, I got vow. Some kind of promise. Some kind of secret that everyone, a vow that nobody would see. I see like a bunch of hands, like they made a pact, a vow. They made some kind of pact in the dark or something. You know, even the moons are dark. Hollow. Oh, the moons are hollow. Oh, interesting.
Come on, Mama.
Hey, I'm working, okay? So try to be quiet for me.
Okay.
Thanks, baby.
Come on.
George Michael? George Michael. Do you want to speak, George Michael? You guys, hello, collective. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Patience with Spirit. I am looking at what Spirit's saying because they said Michael earlier and they just said George. And I was going to do Michael Jackson, but then they just said George, so George Michael. Let's do a read for George Michael. Yes, please. Welcome. I love you. Dead animals. Okay.
They are coming.
They're coming. The dead animals are coming, George Michael says. Okay, well, George Michael, thank you so much for being here with us with spirits. We appreciate you so much. If you would love to share your experience, your human experience here with us, we would greatly appreciate that. Any messages or stories that you want to share with us about you, I would love to share that with the collective. Please come into my golden bubble of protection that is created by Archangel Michael, so we can be protected from any harm, from anything, anyone, or anybody, from anything mentally, spiritually, or physically. I love you so much with all my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Can I just say I love your music? Like, how many times can you listen to Careless Whisper? A million. You were tortured? In what way? He says tortured. Please tell me. Please tell us. Get it off your chest. Let this be a safe space for you to be able to tell the world your side of your experience from your energy space. Please. I'm so excited to be with you. Thank you. George Michael. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. No, it's easy to criticism. Tortured by criticism. Yeah. The vessel and the queen. Oh, so cool. Look at this. Wow. Spirit, come through, George Michael. Look, sitting in this, looks like inside of an egg or something. So, what I'm getting is that this person, or if this, George Michael, please tell me if this is correct, if I'm getting this right. I'm getting the sense that you really had an identity crisis. You were under heavy criticism and scrutiny in your profession, and you had an image to withhold, an image that is what people see, but really it's not who you are. But this is who you are, this creative, feminine, very nurturing, very, very gentle, very creative, like, or maybe you could have even felt very feminine. Like maybe you felt like you wanted to transition, but in that time that you lived, it just wasn't like as well known about, and you were a public figure, and So you kind of had to live in this shell of yourself where you were, you covered yourself, your real self up. But really you were the screaming queen, shut down. Yeah, you were shut down. Your real self was shut down and was criticized, and you felt tortured by that. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I know, that stinks. You couldn't be yourself. You are pretending to be something you're not. Oh, makes my heart hurt. Oh, yeah, the cave. Wow, look at this. So, look.
Bench.
He says bench. So, the cave could be equivalent to the bench, like, the fear of being benched, or the fear of missing out, or the fear of not being picked, it had like pick me vibes because of invalidation, because an inability to be able to be authentically themselves, strongholded by people's opinions, like, and criticizing, like pointing at them and scrutinizing them. That was the cave they lived in. Yeah, held down by some kind of outside force. Oh yeah, and look, oh shit. Look, come through, spirit. Look, there's a hand here too. So this hand's holding a snake, which is knowledge. And this hand's holding down another hand, repressing it. And this hand is covering the privates. Like, I think George Michael might have identified as a woman. And there's a hand in the middle, the dead end, reversed. The queen. The queen is dead. The queen is dead. Yeah, the queen is dead. It like killed his true ability to nurture. He was nurturing the wrong part of himself. Agape, accept all, reject none. He rejected his true self and nurtured the wrong version of himself. Numerous times. He didn't choose himself. He chose to be something he wasn't, numerous times. And it led him down a dead end, and it killed his ability to know who he really was. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I accept you just the way you are.
On the counter.
The crony, reversed. So we have another hand here. So he really just felt like, here's a hand, but this hand's holding a crow, and like an energy crow, and this hand's holding a snake. So his decision to over and over again not choose himself, he was backpedaling, he was going backwards, he was regressing into this like version, this weird, like distorted version of sun. Spirit says sun. This looks like a distorted sun. He was a distorted sun. Wow. A distorted sun that was rejected himself. Wow. Don't cry. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Wow, a son that rejected himself. Whoa. Thank you so much for being here, George Michael. I am so grateful to you. So, his time frame was the Age of Enlightenment. His identity was mother. His love style was polyamorous. His faith was sacrificial. His trauma was war. his location was Arctic and his death was poison, and his lesson, or her lesson, if you want me to say her, was truth and discernment. Psychic. What? I swear, I've been doing readings where celebrities and regular
6
people
o'clock.
who have psychic gifts are targeted. I wonder. So, George Michael is a psychic. Probably why super deep in his feminine energy. So, that's probably why he felt so out of place of his environment that he was in. That it morphed him. It like transformed him into this weird, distorted version of what his psychic abilities, which is why he was so talented, because he could tap in to source to create from a divine place. But he didn't use discernment to make his decisions. He wasn't in an age of enlightenment to really be able to identify with his mother energy, his feminine energy. And he was very promiscuous, and it says faith sacrificial. I don't want to assume too much from there. Let's keep going. Thank you, George Michael, for being here with us. I'm sorry that you felt like you couldn't be yourself. He didn't have any defenders for his special intelligence, for his plight, for his place. He didn't really tell anybody. He didn't have a defender.
Shaggy.
He didn't have someone to defend his right to be authentic, and he didn't defend himself. And he had special intelligence because of his psychic abilities. Definitely could have been a high priestess. George Michael could have been a high priest. Posers. He could have been a high priest in a world full of posers that always wanted to take his energy and distort who he really wanted to be in his image. It was all about his image. He had to look a certain way that he didn't identify with, I guess. Or that didn't let him shine. It kind of held him down in this cave. That it made him want to like hide who he was. Hide who he was, rural living. Yeah, not super public, just a really like of super high priest energy I'm getting. Someone likes to keep to themselves, doesn't like to be around a lot of people. But he's around snakes all the time. Literally snakes. You become your environment. You know, when you don't stand up for you and you don't put your foot down and stand up for what you want and what you think is good for you, then people walk all over you and they take advantage of you and they distort you. You know, they turn you into what they think you should be, and then you become unpleasant. You become a shell of yourself. I told you, magic, you guys, celebrities and this magic. And the faith style is sacrificial. You have a high priestess doing magic, dabbling in magic, oppression. Religious oppression, social oppression. Wow. Identity the father. LGBT. Secret.
He's here.
Peace. Lesson is peace. Trauma is witness or bystander. Shit, man. Wow. I think that George Michael was part of or a bystander or a witness, forced witness, bystander, to some kind of magic religious a spirit oppression. Yeah. He was witness to some kind of illusionist, sorcerer, sorceress, alchemist, to to oppress social or religious oppression, and LGBT to oppress. I think that George Michael identified as a woman, and this social religious group that used magic and his psychic abilities oppressed this about him and didn't elevate him. It demoted him. It made him dark, or it made him sad, at least, or discrimination. I can't make it up. Religious discrimination, sexual discrimination, social discrimination. He didn't feel like himself. He had I don't want to say it, but could have possibly just identified as a woman and had to upkeep this image because of some kind of oppression, religious oppression, for magic. Hey, baby. Good napping. Secrets, yeah. Secret agenda, secret affair, kept in the dark, secret exposed. Yeah, lesson is gluttony, something that was indulgent because of fear of abandonment. So, definitely a current lifetime. So, something he dealt with in this lifetime. Hi, baby.
Help me.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.